She was immediately on bullshit. She was looking for bullshit. You heard me. And then stops fully, locks eyes to engage. This bitch was looking for conflict that night, bro. Anyway, we're gonna check out this video. It is called "Woman Punches Streamer in the Face and Gets Rewarded for It" by Easy.
Twice, and I'll say it for a third time. Being a streamer in 2025 with this new wave of IRL content, going out there, getting these clips and everything like that is going to have backlash, is going to have ramification, is going to have consequences. For others, that is not intended for them, but just because there's a bad connotation behind streaming, you might end up like this.
That won't even be a thing, excuse you. What? You can have some manners. Like I said, excuse you.
She just threw her fucking drink at the nigga? She just threw her fucking drink at this nigga, bro.
You can have some manners. Like I said, excuse you. You can have some manners. Oh, wow.
Swings on him. Every time I see that clip, it pisses me off, bro. Like I said, I know we just watched it, but every time I see that fucking clip, it pisses me off.
Jesus. Now, I'm not saying he deserved that, but that was streamer JayRelly who got punched in the face by a woman as he walked out of the club. She walked out of the club. He literally just asked her politely to have some manners, you know, when she was saying, excuse me.
Exactly.
He just got straight up hit in the face.
For no reason.
When she said, excuse you.
Literally no reason.
Manner, normally I would just let those types of things go. I mean, those types of people have no sort of manners. Those types of people are
clearly miserable.
Genuinely trying to bring attention to a situation that doesn't have to be a situation.
Because here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Here's how you know people like that are fucking miserable and they have nothing better to do with themselves. When she said, first off, she said, excuse you, like she's the fucking queen walking through, you know what I'm saying? But when he said something, she immediately turned around to engage. Look, watch. If you go back and look at the clip. As soon as he said anything in response, she turned around. Look. Did you see that shit? Immediately. She was immediately on bullshit. She was looking for bullshit. You heard me. And then stops fully, locks eyes to engage. This bitch was looking for conflict that night, bro. That's exactly what she was looking for. It's crazy.
Likely to have some manners, you know, when she was saying excuse me, and he just got straight up hit in the face.
Literally for no reason, bro.
She said excuse you in that rude manner. Normally I would just let those types of things go. I mean, those types of people have no sort of manners. Those types of people are disingenuously trying to bring attention to a situation that doesn't have to be a situation. And ultimately it escalated to something like that because she was looking to start a problem.
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you.
The whole conversation about double standards. I mean, literally, she threw water on him, threw a drink at him, punched him in his face, and she did this not only on film but in a public place. It seemed to be cops around. It seemed to be, you know, obviously people walking around.
Actually, that's a great point. How the fuck was she not charged? How the fuck was she not charged? Whether that nigga wants to press charges or not, it's clear as day on camera that she punched him. Why didn't that bitch get charged? An assault charge. What the fuck?
Viewing this in real time and nobody did nothing.
Excuse you. You can have some manners.
It definitely is a police car in the back. It's definitely police cars right there. My bad, chat. My bad.
I mean, the only one who grabs up the young woman in this situation,
whoever her friend is.
But there is literally police cars right there. There's police sitting outside of the bar. There's a plethora of people outside, and nothing happens. I can only imagine if the roles were reversed.
Oh
and
my God.
was the one to put his hands.
Nigga would have been on the ground immediately. Let's be honest. If JayRelly was the whatever his name is, JayRelly. If JayRelly was the one who socked her in the fucking face, he wouldn't have a platform anymore. Any sponsorships he had would have been lost. Like, everything would have got destroyed. Everything would have got destroyed.
throw a drink in her face, this would be the biggest commotion on that
Yeah.
block. He would have not only got pounded out by the people on the street, but he would have also been arrested by any officer standing there. And the hell he would have to pay on social media, it would be a whole nother conversation. But because this was a man, it was made for, you know, public consumption. It was funny. The laughs were there. The jokes
I didn't
were
laugh
there.
at it. When I seen it on, my first time seeing it was on TikTok. I kid you not, I did not laugh at that. I didn't find it funny. I didn't even realize it was like a streamer. I just thought it was somebody, you know, just going like recording or whatever. I thought somebody was like making a video or something. I didn't even realize it was a streamer. I did not laugh the first time I see. There's nothing funny about that. There's nothing funny about watching a man get assaulted by another woman, to me.
And resident internet comedian Queen's Flip decided, I'm gonna make content out of it. Why not?
Hey!
How are you?
What's your name?
Well, Maija.
Maija. Hey, it's my surprise. Come in, Maija.
What the fuck is this? No fucking way. A nigga really fucking brought these two together. For what reason?
Everybody keep their hands to themselves.
Hi.
Why, Maija?
I'm sorry, like, for real. Like, generally. I was emotionally drinking that night. I'm not trying to have no excuse.
Oh my god. Why the fuck would anybody think this is like there's content and then there's just who is this for? Nobody wanted to like why is she given a platform? She randomly assaulted a man and now we're putting her up on a platform to fucking half-ass apologize to the nigga, bro. Who is this for? What good does this do anybody, bro? Like, the nigga clearly is very uncomfortable. If you see the nigga face, he's very uncomfortable with it.
Excuses or no shit, but you know, people go through stuff, and that night I literally just was drinking everything.
I wasn't really mad
Look, bro, I don't wanna
at you about that because I already know how I get. Cause I know you was intoxicated. I know people say that's not an excuse, but sometimes that's an excuse.
No, it's not an excuse. You're an adult. If you can't handle your alcohol, you like, listen, bro, I get it. People go through stuff. You, as an adult, should have enough discernment over your actions to say, I'm not going to emotionally drink. And if you are going to emotionally drink, you should have enough discernment to say, I'm going to do it within the comfort of my own fucking house. Is that too much to ask for? If this was a man, hold on, pause the fucking video, please. If this was a man, y'all would not let him have that. Y'all would not let emotional drinking be an excuse. Why is it an excuse for this girl?
I know you make mistakes, so I really wasn't that mad.
Let's go hang out. We about to go hang out. I'm gonna take y'all somewhere. We're gonna hang out.
Oh, that's so weird.
We are family.
That's so weird.
In love with y'all. Three-way hug.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Imagine you get slapped in the face by a random bitch, and now a nigga basically is paying for you and her to go on this like impromptu date. What the fuck?
What is this? I hate to be that type of dude, but just think about if the roles were reversed. Would this be some sort of entertainment? Would Queen's Flip be having the dude who punched a woman in the entertainment bus, the tour bus, and filming it on YouTube and, you know, broadcasting it like this?
No,
Why
do
we consider this to be something for laughs and giggles and jokes and stuff like that? I talked about this a couple of videos ago where content creators are getting into their humiliation game, you know, where they are...
Which chat, by the way, listen, chat. Let me say something, by the way, for the people watching. Even the YouTube people. Listen, y'all will never see me humiliate. Let me hold on now. Fuck it, full screen when I say this, full screen. Y'all will never see me come up here live and humiliate myself, bro. I don't mind making an ass out of myself. I don't mind being the butt of a joke from time to time, but I will never humiliate myself. Ever. Ain't no bag that fucking big. It's just not. Back to the video.
on camera in order to gain likes, views, attention, etc., to boost their platform. One thing I did not note is that this is something that happens predominantly to male content creators. In fact, I can't think of too many other women content creators who are consistently the butt of the jokes or people who can literally get assaulted for clicks and views. That just does not happen.
Literally true.
How unserious this sit down is between the two of these people. Starting off with a fake apology from this woman as the young man JayRelly looks totally confused and kerfuffled and ambushed by the whole situation.
Why, Maja?
I'm sorry, like, for real, like, generally.
Maja, this is my man JayRelly.
Maja.
Yeah.
Damn, oh my God.
Maja, I'm Queen's Flip. This is my older son, JR. Queen's Flip Jr. Don't check him out. You got a girl.
What's so awkward about this whole encounter?
Oh my God, this shit is so fucking lame. Oh my God, Queen's Flip. Like, this is my first impression of you, dog. I don't like to burn bridges with anybody, but this is lame. This idea, this is gonna get money idea, that was lame. I'm sure you're a great content creator. I'm sure you make great content. This was a bad idea. Straight up.
Is so normalized that this young man JayRelly is forced to sit in this van, accept this woman who not only assaulted him but then disingenuously apologized to him.
Let's be honest. And he might say it. I hate to steal your shine on Easy. I hate to steal your shine. Let's be honest, bro. Let's be honest. If he did not accept her apology, the internet would call him soft. If JayRelly did not accept that bitch's apology, the internet would have called him soft. The internet would have said he was dragging it. The internet would have said this, that, and the fucking third about this man. But let the fucking roles be reversed. Telling you, woman would be given, and I love women, but a woman would have been given all the grace in the world. If she didn't want to accept an apology, everybody would have been okay with that. If she did accept the apology, everybody would have been okay with that. JayRelly, if he did not in her face right then and there in that awkward impromptu ass situation, if he did not accept her apology, the internet would have shit on him, bro. That's what's sad about it, bro.
It all on Instagram or whatever the case may be, and has to sit here and then turn to himself, put the content on himself, and really take ownership for himself and victim blame himself.
Right,
and say that,
that's crazy.
This is something I've dealt with for a long time.
When all he did was, let's be honest, this happened to him because he existed in this bitch's way. That's the only reason why this situation happened. This situation happened because JayRelly just so happened to be existing in her way. That's it. It's crazy.
You know how women get when they get intoxicated, blase.
Like, no, that's bullshit.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Feel me? I wasn't, like I was telling him, I wasn't really mad at you about that because I already know how I get. Because I know you was intoxicated. I know people say that's not an excuse, but sometimes that's an excuse.
It's not an excuse, bro.
Human, feel me?
It's not an excuse.
So I really wasn't that mad, like, feel me? I've dealt with females my whole life. I grew up around straight females. I have sisters. So I wasn't mad at you about that.
Boy, oh boy, does he look uncomfortable.
So what were you mad at her about? If you weren't mad at her about the blatant disrespect, what were you mad at her about, bro? That don't even make sense. He was mad about it.
Because society has told him, content creation has told him, everybody has told him that he has to be the bigger and better person in this conversation. Even though if the roles were reversed, nobody would be giving this young man an excuse for putting hands on a woman.
Exactly.
He would just be getting pounded out every time that he gets outside. Like, he would literally be getting feet, hands, and everything placed on him. He would be getting blackballed off the internet. People would be calling him out. And to be quite honest with you, people would be flooding to this young woman's DMs. People would be flooding to, you know,
for brands, all type of shit.
She's so brave for withstanding this. Sorry, this thing has happened to her, etc.
Facts.
And you know what this guy's reward is for being a part of this situation, for being the victim in this situation?
Let's hear it.
Is some sort of dinner date with the young woman who assaulted him.
Can I send y'all to a dinner? Have a cameraman follow y'all. I need the footage. Yeah, that's fine. A nice
oh my God.
Y'all gotta pick a neutral place.
I like steak.
What, so like a part 2 of this then?
Yeah, of course.
Alright, yeah, we can do
that.
Getting
Oh
a couple
my
hours
God.
in a van where you have to listen
So
to some
cringy.
apology where you're getting gaslit about, you know, what happened in the situation.
Hard. This is a
Then
hard fucking watch.
date to a restaurant of really her choosing, and then a photo with your
Oh.
assailant has to be the perfect way that this young man should be rewarded for getting assaulted on camera. Bravo, internet. Bravo, internet. Now, somebody told me that she apologized on her own story, so, you know, maybe her apology was much better when she was not on camera and she was less nervous or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's it. We're holding out on hope for that. But I have a feeling, based off of how she's not really being held accountable for her actions, that it's not much better.
But word of my mouth, I'm not justifying what
Oh,
I
here we
did.
go. Here we go. Okay, listen. I was trying to play this clip earlier, but it had music on it, and niggas was trying to get me packed up. Here we go.
But be for real, you damn near antagonized me a little bit. I'm sweet as fuck. I'm a little weak, but I'm still sweet as fuck.
He antagonized you when the first thing you said to him was "excuse you" while you're walking past him? What the fuck has the world come to, bro? I'm convinced we are in our final times because there's no way this bitch said that he antagonized her. No.
I'm not just about to be out here wilding like that.
Right.
No. I feel like the nigga was just trying to put me on the spot, so I reacted.
Facts. It was
So
JayRelly's
I'm
fault.
drunk is like, I really, at this point, I really don't even know what I'm doing for bro. I'm ready on 10.
Yes.
Dude trying to fight before that. I'm on 10. And the next nigga say something crazy to me. You see what happened? Like, no. But once again, like I said my apologies or whatever. Y'all can get off my... Thank you.
JayRelly, you heard that? It's your fault.
Right. Clearly.
You didn't know that she was drunk? You didn't know that somebody else wanted to just start a fight? You didn't know that she was already on 10 before you decided to say, have some manners or rebut her and her actions? You didn't know any of that?
100 women versus accountability. She say not justifying it at all. Take full accountability. No. A full accountability is, hey, other night I made a big mistake. I was tripping bad. This is my fault. Regardless of how upset I was, all of that.
Should not have did that. Should not have punched him. All of that.
Just express my apologies, and I'm just so sorry for what I did. I'm wrong. Nobody else but me. That's accountability.
This reminds me of the Michael Rainey situation that I covered a while ago on this channel, where he had gotten SA'd on Ty Lil's stream.
Oh, I do remember when that happened.
Has more than $1 million. I've never worked. I've never did nothing.
I remember
I
that.
literally have 5 minutes of max in here.
In front of kids too, I remember that.
They've never worked a job, but they can party with us.
That's disgusting. That is so.
Shut the fuck up.
And a lot of people
That's
put
crazy.
a lot
I
of the
remember that.
blame on him, and it kind of just highlighted the differences between men and
Do
women
remember
and the
that.
interpretations of them on the internet. It's a double standard out there, and this is a part of a bigger reason as to why men don't speak out about things, why there's no real conversations about these things, and why it continues to happen is because, you know, women like Myasia get ultimately rewarded for putting her hands on a young man who was just trying to stream. JayRelly, I hope you take this seriously, because ultimately it seems like you want to continue this grind and this effort, but the internet will make you the butt of the joke. Trust and believe, and you don't want to go down that path because it's hard to get out of that path. I'm sorry that you have to have all these things come at you after you got assaulted, but it's the internet, man. It's the internet.
W fucking video, man. Perfect. On easy W fucking video. Couldn't have been said better. My fucking self. Like I said, go check bro out. Amazing content creator. I just can't believe we are platforming women who are literally out here drunk and assaulting men. But it is what it is, man.